So welcome to Smart Business Seminar. So I'm James Ma from Department of Information Systems, City University of Hong Kong. So as you can see that there are 4 pillar industries in Hong Kong. So they include financial services, tourism, professional services, and logistics, and others. Okay, so they produce more than 50% of the GDPs in Hong Kong. So this is unfortunate that according to statistics, more than 50% of current or traditional business jobs will be disappeared, okay, in 10 years. Okay. So this can be witnessed by the stock exchange examples. So in 10 years ago, okay, so all the stocks trading are conducted by people. Okay, so a lot of people, the traders, okay, will sit in front of terminal, okay, help customers to do the trading. Okay, but nowadays, so I mean today, more than 90% of those transactions are conducted by robots, okay, by computer robots. Okay, so they can react faster, and then they can make more money than people. Okay, and you can also witness that in next 5 or 10 years, so there will be more and more use of these business technologies, such as social networks, so like Facebook, WeChat. So they are changing the world. Okay, changing ways that people communicate. Okay, smartphones, okay, like mobile devices. Okay, everyone are using mobile devices more often than computers. Okay, and the big data. Okay, so with social networks, a smart device, okay, it generates much more data. Okay, so how can we handle it? Okay, next trend is cloud service. If you pay attention to industry trends, so you will see that so nowadays the big companies such as Google, such as Facebook, so they are all moving their applications on the cloud. Okay. Even the business firms such as Microsoft, okay, so they no longer so offer their hard disk solutions, but instead, so they offer those cloud service. So with the big data, okay, so with a lot of data, so the next trend is that how can we apply so artificial intelligence technologies so to help people solve these big data problems. Okay, so you can so you hear about the news of AlphaGo. Okay, so based on a lot of data, so and also AI training, so the AlphaGo can beat the world champion. Okay, so in chess. Okay, but more and more examples of this AI application, so can be found like to disrupt those business applications. Okay, so you can see that in the old days. So we have this financial statements, so that you need people to check. Okay, but the future, so you can apply those robots. So you can use these AI techniques to help you, like to check the financial statement and to find if there's any fraud. So in these financial statements. Okay, so you could even like search for information on the internet. Okay, to help you like to define or to find out if there's any suspected cases. So the new phenomena is that so nowadays the big 4 companies, so they are all looking for people who has AI, who has big data training. Okay, so they believe that in the future, so many of the tedious job can be replaced, okay, by these AI robots. Okay. And the more and more examples can also be found in this like news editing area in New York. Okay, people report that many of the like newspaper editing, so they are all conducted by robots. Okay, and also you have this Rose. So Rose is artificial intelligence lawyer. Okay, so they can help you to prepare the case, so that they can reduce a lot of these human efforts. Okay, so Siri is another example of smart personal assistant. Okay, people can like just maybe tell the Siri what you want to do, and the Siri can help you to arrange your itinerary, do the jobs for you. Okay. So one of the industries in Hong Kong is travel and tourism. But you can see that this industry is also disrupted by this platform economy. The example would be like in China, there's largest travel agent online. This is called the CityU. Okay, so people rely on CityU to like book air tickets, book hotels, even book tourist site. Okay, such as I want to go to the ocean park. Okay, I can use CityU to book the ticket. Okay, so CityU, so they charge 20% of the fees for every booking they make. Okay, but on the other hand, so if you look at Disney, so if you look at Ocean Park, okay, so their business is difficult. Okay, so even though they hire a lot of people to maintain the park, but they only can only receive 80%. Okay, so in comparison, so if you only maintain this CityU site, okay, you can charge 20%. So it's not a bad business, right? You can also witness the latecomers, such as WeChat. Okay, so they are even smarter. Okay, so they link the service with e-payment. Okay, so today, so if you are in mainland China, okay, you can rely on like WeChat, it's a social network site. Okay, and so you can do a lot of these transactions online, such as you can order cinema tickets, so you can order meals, so they will automatically deliver to you. Okay, and you can easily make the payment in many places. Okay, by just scan the QR code. Okay, you can complete the payment. Okay, so this is certainly one of the futures for financial services. Okay, you can see that financial services is one of the main industries in Hong Kong, but they are all disrupted by the new forms of fintech. Okay, so in the future, so if I want the money, okay, so you can post your idea, okay, you can get the money online, so it's called the crowdfunding. Okay, you can get the money like from the investors directly. Okay, so on the other hand, so if you want to borrow the money, okay, so you can post your message and borrow the money from the individuals online. Okay, it's called P2P or personal to person. Okay, so this will certainly lower down the cost that for the middleman. Okay. So the IS department is not only educate our students to be like professionals in technology, but also train our students to have the knowledge, okay, and to invest on those growing and also internet companies such as Tencent. Okay, so the Tencent company, is listed about 17 years ago, but in the past 17 years, okay, it went up more than 400 times, so in stock. Okay. So our department is really committed, okay, to educate our students to be smart people for small business. So especially for Hong Kong, okay. So in Hong Kong, so it's the center of business, and then so in our department, so we offer two majors. So the department offer two majors. One is information management major. So we educate students to have competent knowledge. So in these internet technologies, and then so they are to enable companies for business innovation. The global business systems management major is to help our students to have understanding of those new business models, and so that they can invest on those internet companies. They can also become the managers, the managerial staff for those companies, and to help them to grow or to expand the business. If you have any questions, so please come and approach us. So from Department of Information Systems, City University of Hong Kong. Thank you.